welcome back to my channel. Today I've done a makeup tutorial for you as usual. So today I've done this makeup here. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but maybe something along the lines of electric purple smoky eye or something like that, because that is what this is in a nutshell. I've paired this electric purple smoky eye with peach cheeks and lips, so keep on watching if you want to see how to get this eye look, and remember that every single product that I've used or mentioned will be linked in the description box down below so you can see where I got it. And also, this eye look is perfect if you have hooded eyes because we are hiding the hood with this eye look, and it's also perfect if you don't have hooded eyes because everything is perfect on you. So keep watching and I'll show you how I did this. As always, for my foundation, I'm using my beloved Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation. I use the colour 10. I'm going to set that in place with this powder here. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Pressed Powder. I'm using the colour Clear Light. I'm using a Sephora brush as well to set that in place, and this is the Pro Flawless Light Powder brush. Okay, so I'm still looking quite pale, so I'm going to go in and bronze my face. I'm using the Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm on a Sigma large angled contour brush. On my eyes today, I'm going for purple tones. So I'm going to pair that with a peachy coloured blush and lipstick. So for my blush, I'm using Gingerly from MAC. And I'm just going to use the same brush that I just did, the Sigma Angled Contour Brush, because it works for both. Right, now, lip liner, that's what I was doing. I am going to use e.l.f. Cosmetics lip liner in the colour Natural Blush, and I'm just going to kind of vaguely outline my lips. I'm going to overdraw them a little bit because you guys know I love to do that. You don't have to if you don't want to. And then I'm going to fill my lips in with this colour here. It's like a very pale pinky peach nude, and it is called Cider, and it's from How About Them Apples. They actually work so well together, I think. That is a good combo. Alright, now finally let's move on to the eyeballs. I'm going to be working from this palette here. This is my Beige Cosmetics Eyes on the 80s palette. It is new. I have not used it yet, so I'm very, very excited. Ugh, thought I had food in my teeth. It is a brilliantly versatile palette because you've got some neutrals down here, nice bronzers, khakis, golds, and you've got all these rinky-dink colours down here, and they are so pigmented. This palette is also incredibly cheap. That sounds terrible, it's very affordable, it's not cheap. As always, I'm starting off with this brush here. This is my Delium Tools 787. By the way, hooded eyed people of the world, you can do this look because we're working in a shape that will hide the hood of the eye. Don't worry. Alright, so the colour I'm using first of all is this little one up here. These eyeshadows do not have names, so sorry about that, but it's a very, very pale peachy pink eyeshadow. That is going to act as our transition colour, so I'm going to apply that all through the crease of the eye. Okay, now with this skinny little blending brush from Sigma, this is the shader crease E47. I'm taking, what colour am I taking? This medium purple shade here. I'm putting that through my crease as well, just not on such a large scale as the pale pink that I just did. Okay, now I'm taking a Sigma Buff and Blend brush. This is the E39, and I'm taking a very, very dark purple. Not the darkest purple, but the second darkest purple. That's this colour here. I'm going to apply that to the outer corners of the eyes and then bring it in a slight C shape. So if you have hooded eyes, bring this colour up onto the hood of your eye and then blend it out from there. Now on this tiny little blending brush, I'm taking the darkest purple that this palette has to offer, which is this one down here in this corner. This is a matte colour and I love it. It is like pure pigment. Again, I'm applying that to the very outer corners of the eyes and then blending it into a C shape up onto the hood of the eye. and then blend it out from there. Now what I'm doing is taking my faithful Carbon from MAC, which in my humble opinion is the very best matte black eyeshadow that money can buy. I'm applying that with this tiny little, very awkward actually, but very brilliant brush from Sigma that I used earlier, which is the Crease Shader E47. Let me show you the shape of it so you know what I'm on about. It's like skinny and then fat. It's kind of like, you know the shape of a Q-tip? It's like that, but in a brush. That's how I can explain it. What I'm going to do is apply that directly to the outer corner of the eye and then bring it up into the crease, but only halfway in the middle of my eye. And then I'm going to blend it into the purple so that it just creates a shadow and elongates the eyes, but it doesn't take over the purple. Alright, so that is the top eyelid done for now. What I'm going to do is start working on the bottom eyelid. So you can never forget the bottom eyelid because it does exist and you do need to work it. I'm taking this colour here, which was like the medium. No, it was a lighter purple that we used on the top eyelid, and I'm using the Real Techniques base shadow brush to apply this shadow, and I'm applying it directly underneath my lower lash line. I'm joining it up with the eyeshadow that we applied on the outer corners of the eye so that it creates one big blown out smoky shape. Now I'm taking the darkest purple that we used on the outer corners of the eyes on a tiny little detailing smudger brush. So we're pretty much smudging this through the roots of the lower lashes. Then I'm going back in with my base shadow brush and I'm going to blend those two colours together so it's a little bit softer. Now taking the same tiny detailer brush, I'm going back in with Carbon from MAC and I'm applying the tiniest bit ever to both my lash lines and I'm smudging it through the roots of the lashes, top and bottom. Now what we're doing is taking the Sigma Ravishing Loose Shimmer, which I am going to apply all over my face after this as my illuminator. But first of all, we're going to tap a little bit of that into the lid, and then taking a clean finger, I'm just going to very, very gently press a little bit of that just on the middle of the mobile lid. So if you have hooded eyes, do not bring this colour up onto the hood of the eye, apply it underneath the hood of the eye. If you don't have hooded eyes, then it doesn't matter, just apply it in the middle of the eye. The eyelid. Don't apply it in the middle of your eye because it will be very painful. Like that, and then gently blend out the edge like that. Actually, while I've got that in my lid, I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to my face now. I'm using a little contouring brush from MAC and I'm going to apply the shimmer to the tops of my cheekbones, the middle of my forehead, the tip of my nose, tip of my cupid's bow and tip of my chin. Now what I am doing is taking this liquid eyeliner pen here. This is the Chanel Ecriture de Chanel Stylo eyeliner pen. Yeah, it's incredibly easy to use. It does not run out quickly, it doesn't dry out, and I really, really like it. What I'm doing is using this incredibly fine point and I'm going to rummage that through the roots of my top lash line. So I'm not applying it like a regular liquid liner or anything like that. I'm basically just thickening up the top roots of the lashes, and the reason I'm using this and not a pencil eyeliner is because this is not going to transfer anywhere. So when I apply my inner rim eye brightener, this is not going to go on this and turn it a murky grey. Okay, now like I mentioned, I am applying an inner rim brightener. This is the Sigma Unclouded Inner Rim Brightener. You guys know this is my favorite white eyeliner purely because it's got a little bit of metallic-ness to it. So it reflects the light, your eyes look bigger, more awake and brighter, and also this stuff doesn't come off without a fight. So I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but anyway, I forgot to. So now I'm taking a little bit more of my Sigma Ravishing Loose Shimmer, and I'm going to apply the tiniest little bit on the inner corners of my eyes to brighten them up and make them look bigger. I'm going to apply a little bit of that underneath the arch of my brow bone as well before I go in and apply my eyebrows. Almost done, guys. I swear. I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm using the Chanel Volume Mascara as always. I'm applying it to the top and bottom eyelashes, and then I'm going to apply some BH Cosmetics false eyelashes on top of that.